Hello and welcome
to Books,
Beer
and Wine.
Cheers.
Today
We'll be talking about this amazing book called
Identitti.
Identity, written by the German author Mithu Sanyal. And it was published here in Germany in February 21, and currently, sadly, it's not available in English.
Yeah.
But we hope it will be soon, and I'm sure it will be, because it's something that people need to read and need to talk about. So what is it about?
And if not, learn German.
Learn German and read
Yeah.
it, yes.
You know, I also teach German, so drop me an email, give me a call, I'll help you.
Yes. So, what is this book about?
So it centers basically on two women. One is Saraswati. She's an Indian professor for post-colonial studies in Düsseldorf, which is not so far from Cologne. And she is the star, the international star of the anti-racism movement. And movements, yes.
Movements, yes.
All of them.
She's very famous
Yes.
for all her theories.
Yeah. The second one is Nivedita. She's a German student of Saraswati with a Indian father and a Polish mother. And she struggles to find her identity as a not white person, as a person of color, and she seems to have found who she is and to have found a way to have a identity she can embrace.
Through the studies of Saraswati.
Yes, through the studies with the Saraswati. So Saraswati is her professor and also a friend, a kind of a friend.
And definitely her heroine, so to speak.
Yeah,
She adores her theories and her studies, and basically her identity could form through her studies.
Yeah.
With
everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the scandal. Saraswati is white. Saraswati is just a German woman. She's not Indian.
Black-facing.
Yeah. But black-facing on a whole new level. And so everything that comes after that, so basically the entire book centers on all the discussions of the events of race, racism and anti-racism.
Yes, and identity, what makes the person that she is, and of course Nivedita is crushed. She's totally devastated because it seems like her whole life is based on a lie.
Yeah.
Her whole identity is based on a lie. So she confronts her heroine, Saraswati, and they discuss the topic race, gender, identity, and that's what this book is about. And yes, that's the story, so to speak.
Yeah.
And of course we liked this book a lot because it's an anti-racism book, the anti-racism book.
Maybe not the, one of those.
One of those. And it has all those important topics in it, like feminism and LGBTQ+. And
free love.
Free love.
So they never judge. So there's not lots of sex in the sense of you get to read a lot about sex, but you know there are people who have a lot of sex, and there's just no slut shaming at all.
Yes. And there's strong characters. I mean, all of them are strong in a way. Saraswati obviously is strong, because I think otherwise she couldn't even do what she did.
Which doesn't mean that we like what
no,
she did.
No, that's not what I meant.
She is in her own way an impressive person.
Definitely, yes.
So it's not positive impressive, but it's impressive to see what people can do and how they
can achieve it.
Yeah, and how they explain it and try to find a way to make okay what they do.
Yeah, and to make it reasonable.
Yeah.
And that's the clue of this book, because it challenges your thinking, and as it challenges Nivedita's thinking.
Yeah.
It challenges your perceptions and your perspectives on all those topics that are discussed. And we always love a book that challenges us, or makes us think, or deconstructs thoughts, stuff like that. We love that. And it's also very special regarding the style.
Yeah. So I think some people might find it definitely different, maybe even difficult in the beginning, but it was perfect for that book, because Nivedita has a blog and she has a very large digital presence, and so some parts of the book are her blog posts or tweets of various people, including Donald Trump.
Yes.
So that's really, really interesting, and it's very relatable.
And it's also her name, it's her author name when she writes all those blog texts. Her author name is Identitti.
Mm-hmm.
So she always talks, in her blog she always talks about sex, race and gender.
Yeah.
And she enjoys what she does, and she does it with a confidence until that moment arrives when her heroine destroys it.
Destroys herself. No.
Herself.
She did that a long time ago. No.
And shouldn't be that important, but it's an exceptionally beautiful book. It has a great cover with lots of motifs in it. And
what you see on the cover is Kali. Kali is a very important, very, very, very powerful Hindu goddess, and I think that's interesting as well, because most of what Nivedita does, particularly as Identitti, but also in her everyday life, is that she talks to Kali and finds lots of explanations in her.
And Kali challenges her.
Yes.
Asks lots of questions and provokes.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting
approach.
A stylistic feature in this book. Yes. So, if you're interested in gender or race studies, which we assume you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here
watching this,
we highly recommend to read this book, because it has all of it in it. So enjoy and let us know what you think, because you're gonna think a lot, and write it down in the comments, and we're happy to discuss.
See you next time. Have a wonderful week.
Bye bye.